Good morning, Kentuckiana. I'm Gabriel Gonzalez. Thank you so much for starting your Sunday morning with us. We're glad you're here. We want to go to some major news now out of London, Kentucky. Right now, multiple agencies are still looking for a person of interest in a shooting that seriously injured 5 people and closed down part of I-75 near London, Kentucky for multiple hours last night. The mayor of London says 7 people were injured. Around 3 this morning, the Laurel County Sheriff's Office said the scene is being contained overnight and deputies will continue searching for the person of interest at daybreak today. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office is naming this man, 32-year-old Joseph Couch, as a person of interest in the shooting. They do consider him to be armed and dangerous. He's being described as 5'10", 154 pounds. The possibility of other persons of interest has not been ruled out. London, Kentucky Mayor Randall Weddle says it stemmed from a road rage incident that left bullet holes in multiple cars.
We are asking you to be vigilant. If you're out and about, be vigilant. If you don't need to be out tonight, I'm asking you just to go home, secure yourselves there. If you don't have no real reason to be out, don't be out tonight.
The mayor says multiple law enforcement agencies are searching rough terrain near the interstate. This all happened just north of London, Kentucky on Interstate 75 around 5:30 p.m. yesterday, specifically near exit 49, where you see that red arrow pointing on your screen. Kentucky Transportation and State Police shut down everything you see in red, plus US 25, making it nearly impossible to get past Mount Vernon. However, the roads did reopen as of about 9:30 last night. Now, the mayor also said they interviewed witnesses in the hospital to get more information. From preliminary investigations, they believe this started as a fight between 2 cars on the interstate. As of the mayor's last update around 10 o'clock last night, no one has been reported to die from their injuries. Weddle says he is thankful for all the support from the agencies coming together to handle the situation.
And I want to first thank all of our first responders, law enforcement, rescue squad, the Laurel County Sheriff's Department, the state police, the FBI, everybody that's assisting in this. Governor Beshear's office who has reached out, as well as the White House. We thank everybody for their prayers, their support, and throughout the community.
Again, this is still an active investigation and search in London, Kentucky. Authorities say the search will begin at first light today. We will be updating this story as we do get new information. You can stay updated and informed on the WHAS11 app. Well, new this morning, shortly after midnight, LMPD officers responded to a shooting in the 2500 block of Woodland Avenue. According to LMPD, upon arrival, officers located an adult man outside of the location suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Detectives were beginning their investigation. U of L Hospital notified police that 2 adult men arrived by private means at the hospital, also with gunshot wounds. LMPD then learned that the 2 individuals were also at the Woodland Avenue scene. Now, there are no known suspects. However, anyone with information regarding this case is asked to call the anonymous tip line. That is 574-LMPD. A teenager is dead this morning after being trapped inside of a burning home. The Taylorsville Spencer County Fire Department found the home on fire yesterday with multiple people trapped inside. WHAS11's Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Levi Hammer spoke with the department about their community's loss.
Caution tape and a burned pair of a young man's shoes remain at the scene of a Taylorsville house fire that killed 18-year-old James Nation. James was formerly in the Taylorsville Spencer County Junior Firefighters Program.
Attended our weekly training, was very active in the program, nice young man, and unfortunately, taken way too soon from us.
Just after 1 a.m. on Saturday, Taylorsville Fire responded to a house fire with 8 people trapped inside. Everyone escaped except for James. Taylorsville Fire Chief Nathan Nation was a part of training James as a local volunteer firefighter.
Someone that's, just getting going in life, I can remember an event we had out at the high school when he was a senior last year.
And Chief Nation could remember James beaming with passion.
Marvin, you could just tell, he had ambitions, graduating high school, which he did, and moving on into a career you know, as a mechanic.
James, as a volunteer firefighter, completed 80 hours of training right at this firehouse. The chief said his dedication was evident.
Cared about others. Of course, I think that's a trait that obviously probably attracted him to the fire department.
James completed his training in October 2023. He was also employed at AutoZone.
You know, his dreams and ambition, he really, like you said, enjoyed mechanical work and inspired to have a successful career as a mechanic.
Chief Nation says there's been an outpouring of support.
It's been a hard day for our community, for our fire department. We're a growing community, but we're still a small community where everybody kind of rallies around and tries to help out.
The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Chief Nation says this tragedy serves as a reminder to have an escape plan, make sure your smoke detectors are working properly, and ensure each room in your home has 2 escapes. In Taylorsville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS11 on your side.
And the family has set up a GoFundMe to collect donations for James's celebration of life and to replace belongings lost in the fire. You can see here they've already raised almost $3,000. The link to the fundraiser is in this story on WHAS11.com. Moving on now, a new food truck made its way from Maine all the way here to Louisville. Cousins Maine Lobster had its grand opening at Goodwood Brewing yesterday. It's nationally known and was on the TV show Shark Tank. The truck serves fresh Maine lobster rolls, tacos, quesadillas, grilled cheese, lobster tails, and more. There are 75 of these food trucks across the country.
It means the world to us to open a food truck in Louisville. We know this is a fun party city with food and sports and happy people, you know, so why not be here? So we're super excited.
After this story, if you're in the mood for some lobster, as Reed would say, you can catch the food truck at the Menards on Preston Crossing Boulevard later tonight.